right, bitches, let's fucking do it. Let's go. High energy. Woo.
Energy.
Whoa.
Darren stole that from Storm. That's Storm's joke. Hello, bitches. Let's fucking go. It's fully Storm's intro.
Good
And
to know,
I'm
good to know.
crediting her.
All right. Well, let's jump in. Now, I realized that the last bunch of episodes, I haven't been introducing the group by name.
We don't need to
But
be introduced.
By
This
that
is
point, it's
episode
probably
12.
fine. I'm going to do it anyway.
Don't introduce me.
No, don't introduce you?
No.
All right, never mind.
If you don't know who I am, please go watch the previous 12 episodes.
We haven't started the episode, have we?
We're
Yeah.
in. We're in.
You didn't even say hello. Hi.
I did. He said hello, bitches, and then I gave you credit.
But how are you going to do that on YouTube? You're going to get demonetized. Des just went through this with me because I was going to DM and I was going to start my thing as, welcome, bitches. Get ready to pop your pussies.
But it's not bitches that's the problem. It's pussies that's
Is
the
it?
problem.
I think
But
both
also,
are.
we're not monetized on YouTube, so it's fine.
Yet.
Yeah. Hey, maybe someday. That'll be fun. And then this one episode will be demonetized. And it'll be so sad for everybody.
Rip,
All right.
Pepperoni and cheese.
Let's jump in then with a recap, shall we?
Yeah.
So yeah, a bunch happened last episode. After wrapping up at Sibo's hideout, the Double Ds made their way back home to examine their loot. Amongst these items, Banabin equipped a new weapon called the Javelin of Lightning, which has come in handy several times. And Kira unlocked the secrets of the Amulet of Storms. Then, after a good night's rest, the team hit the road in their new wagon and horses in order to visit Banabin's adoptive family in the town of Springview.
Our horses, Owen and Wilson.
Of course, Owen and Wilson. Wow.
Wow.
But unfortunately, nothing can be easy for the Dangerous Daggers. So about an hour out from their stop at the Idle Tortoise Inn for the evening, they were ambushed by a group of goblinoids. During the battle, Banabin used the Javelin of Lightning's godlike power. Maeve took a ton of damage, and Kira turned into a sheep, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about
Oh
sheep.
my
We
god.
don't talk about sheep, bruh.
Despite these setbacks, our heroes triumphed, and the goblinoids soon ran, presumably to some sort of hideout. And the team decided to continue on their way to the Idle Tortoise, but made sure to mark their location so that they could come back later to follow the goblins' trail to their hideout. Correct me if I'm wrong. We did it by setting up a scent, right, with a magical ability.
It was a scent. It was the
sulfur
candles that Kira was specifically asking for from potions and lotions
For my wedding.
for
Stinky wedding. That's a very smelly wedding.
But yeah, they set that up to mark the trail so that they could come back later, hoping to solve the mystery of the missing delivery boy, Alton Toscobble.
oh yeah, we were doing that.
Yeah, and that's where we are now as you guys are approaching the Idle Tortoise. So Banabin, you've been here before, but the rest of you get the first look at this inn that sits halfway between the town of Springview and the city of Lefkey. So as you're approaching, you see there's this large cobblestone wall that surrounds this inn. Two towers, like guard towers, stand along the wall, each with an armored guard that's currently up in there keeping watch in the surrounding area. You also see a closed wooden gate out front that bears the carving of a tortoise design, and there's an orc guard standing vigilant in front.
Full orc?
Yeah, full orc.
Wow.
Yep. So he's standing guard up front. You also see from here, you can just see the roof of the inn itself. The roof already tells you all you need to know about this inn, which it's very cottage core. Like it's a thatched roof sort of thing where all set up there. So
it's girly pop.
It's girly pop,
Good.
cottage core, all the bells and
I'm
whistles.
in.
But
With an
unfortunately,
ogre
to get
right in front of it.
you
Yeah.
got to get past the orc at the front
Oh, the
gate.
orc. Excuse
Yes.
me.
Wow, a little racist over there.
Just a little bit.
Cancel.
All orcs
Cancel.
and ogres look the same. But yeah, you guys are approaching on horseback. Anything you guys want to jump in with as you approach?
I would say we probably just want to go check in.
I would like to do an insight check before we get too close.
a distance insight check on the
Yeah.
orc? Sounds good.
Yeah, just
Or in general
the
insight check.
vibes, as in, like, is this place locked up tight and we won't be able to get in, or are we gonna be good?
Yeah. Go ahead and investigation or insight will get what you need, whichever one's higher.
Neither one is very high, and I failed it. I got a 4.
Nice, perfect. Seems good to you. I'll say that the one thing that you get there's a you're approaching, you're getting quite hungry. All you've had on the road are some like maybe trail mix, some rations, or some cold spaghetti from a Ziploc bag, as we said before.
And cookies.
And cookies. But
just stomach hurting.
you get a wafting over the breeze of like a warm stew that's been bubbling for a while. So you got that so far. But besides that, inviting
I guess
smell.
we just go up then. I suppose we're on our horses, right? And Banabin's on Doge.
Yeah, you've got the wagon.
No, Doge is up by Kira.
Yeah, if you go back to
We're
the original
driving.
thing, Kira and
Beep,
Doge are
beep.
driving, and then the two of you in the back.
Gotcha.
Cool. So yeah, you guys approach. Cart stops in front. The orc says, "Halt! I got to search your wares."
Hold.
And he's talking to Kira. He doesn't see anyone else in the wagon at the moment.
Okay.
You hear that from the back.
So
As Kira's sitting, like, not even saying anything, making eye to eye with this, oh God, what is it? An orc?
Yeah.
See, I'm going to keep saying ogre. This is going to be bad. I'm just making eye contact, not saying anything. And then all of a sudden you hear Banabin in the back going,
Sure.
you see the orc suddenly relaxes and yells, "Is that Banabin?
Hey.
Banabin, welcome back."
Hey. I brought my friends. And
Awesome.
I made Doge. Look. I finished finally.
Oh my God, you were telling us all about that. We're so excited.
Yeah.
You see your friend Varg, the orc, who was keeping guard here the last time that you visited. You've only been here once when you were traveling up to Lefke, but you apparently have made a big impression on this orc and possibly more people. So he's like, "Oh, great. Well, come on in. They just got some fresh stew out, so come on in."
Nice.
And he's already like opening the gate for you guys.
I push open part of Banabin pushes open part of Doge and pulls out a little like never-ending little baggie of cookies. He's like, "Fine, my mom made cookies."
Oh my God, your mom's famous cookies? I'm in. And he grabs like a fistful and
She just
starts
gives like
eating them
2
down.
bags of them.
Perfect. Yeah, you got so many cookies apparently.
Yes.
An
Yeah,
unlimited amount.
Kira's like nervously looking at the bags of cookie, like, "You better not be giving all those cookies away. You better be chilling out with them cookies. Those are my cookies. You better be chilling out." And as Banabin like was like talking to Varg, like Kira like secretly puts down the axe because she was making eye contact and she was ready for a fight. And the fact that he's all nice, she's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I won't be needing this." And she just goes yip yip with the horses, and we go trotting in.
Perfect. Yeah, Varg leads you in. There's another guard on the inside of the door that helped open it, who helps you out. A male human. He also recognizes Banabin and is like, "Banabin, oh, it's so good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while."
Yeah. I worked with my friends and we bought a business.
You bought a business?
Uh-huh.
Wow, you're doing so good in the big city. Imagine. Well, yeah. Let me grab your horses. We'll bring them over to the stable. You guys can head right over to the inn.
This is Owen and this is Wilson.
Owen and Wilson. Nothing weird about that. I'll grab those horses. I don't get that reference, says the guard.
Nothing weird about that.
And he'll grab your horses and he'll grab the wagon with your guys' permission.
Yeah.
With all your gear and stuff inside, the stuff that you decided to leave in the wagon.
Yeah, that works.
All
I
right,
jump
sounds
out of
good.
the wagon.
So he's gonna grab those. He'll bring them over to the stable, and you guys get your first look at the inn. It's this like large 2-story inn. It's got, like I said, very cottagecore, thatched roof, log cabin walls. There's a large covered porch in front with like rocking chairs, like 10 rocking chairs in a line.
Oh, we're at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Got it.
The whole 9 yards, everything that you can imagine with that sort of vibe.
Can Bannerman do an insight check or an investigation? Actually, no, an investigation check to see if there's anything that needs tinkering.
Needs tinkering?
Yeah. Or needs
yeah, sure.
repairing.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. I like your mind being on that.
And for the listeners at home, I'm using some of my new dice.
Brand new dice, finally.
I
Untainted.
have more than 2.
For now.
14.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
That's
not
not
terrible.
bad.
What was the raw roll? I can't say it from here.
8.
8. Fantastic.
I just saw it was a single digit, and I was like, yep, that seems right for
That's
the first roll.
All right, 14's not terrible. You don't notice anything necessarily out front, no like broken windows or anything, but as you guys like approach and open up the front door, you do hear that the hinges squeak quite a bit and might need some
Bannerman
attention.
just stops in our tracks and immediately is like going to fix it.
Perfect. So as she starts doing that, you guys can enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see it's pretty quiet in here. There's not a lot of travel at the moment. But you see a bar area, which is where they keep, where they serve food and drinks and that sort of thing, but also where the proprietor would be, which I'll describe her in a moment. And then you've got a bunch of tables in the area. And then over in a corner, you see a few people that are dressed up in like armor and have some weapons on them, that sort of thing. You see them dressed. They all sort of have the same color scheme, which is like this like sea blue sort of color with their armor as the guards that you saw out front. So you see that this is probably the rotating guards. They're enjoying their time off while the other guards have to be on duty for now. So you see them over in the corner. You hear one of them laugh raucously. They're all enjoying drinks. It's the evening.
Big
They're
laugh.
having a good evening before bed. But yeah, behind the bar, you see a you see a halfling woman. She is cleaning some glasses and also like getting a few drinks ready, putting them on a serving tray to bring over to the guards. And she sees you guys come in. Banaban, you're back at the door, so she hasn't seen you quite yet. But she sees you guys come in, and she's like, "Hey, welcome to the Idle Tortoise. How can I help you guys?"
Hi. We are just looking to get, and I look at Kira and I'm like, at least a room tonight. If you've
sure.
got 2, that'd be great. Or even 3. I don't know how rooms are here.
Well, I'll tell you how it works here. We just charge per person. You can each have your own room, or if you'd prefer to room by yourself, you can. It's just a flat rate of 4 gold each, and you can stay. You get food. You get to stay overnight. And as she's kind of describing that, it's just like, it's this flat rate, buffet style. You just will get some food. You'll get to sleep wherever you want. It's not too busy. She looks past you guys and sees Bannerman, and it's just like,
Bannerman's opening and closing the door. It's just like,
classic Bannerman. Is that Bannerman?
Oh yeah, yeah, she's with us.
Bannerman, it's so good to see you.
Hi.
I'm sorry, scratch that entirely. 2 gold apiece, and you guys can have the run of the place.
We love a hometown advantage.
Any friends of Bannerman, friend of mine.
I fixed the door. It was a little squeaky. Got anything else you need me to fix?
I mean, honestly, we have some stuff back in the kitchen.
Yes.
That would be
Bannerman just
fantastic.
runs.
She uses rabbit hop to just fucking boom over
She's like,
everyone.
Oh, okay. Go check in with Lyndall. He'll help you out. So you go running off. We'll check in with you in a minute. But yeah, you guys are in here. So yeah, 2 gold pieces a piece
Immediately
because
paid.
Bannerman knows them. And that'll just cover everything. So that'll be your room. If you guys want to sleep separately in your own rooms or stay in your a single one, it's basically the same price, but it can be up to you guys on if you'd like the security of a single room or if you'd like to spread out and kind of enjoy your own room for the evening.
I would be like Maeve is very not used to this environment in terms of like not sleeping in her own bed. Like
Yeah.
this is probably the first time that Maeve has not been in the city like with family nearby. So she's probably like feeling a little clingy. And like, it'd be cool to share a room, but like no
Kira's
big deal if
already
you don't
halfway
want to.
up the stairs.
Yeah, no
Going
big
to her
deal.
own room.
But I was thinking of hanging out and getting food and stuff. So that's where Maeve's gonna go. It's
Gotcha.
like to the bar to get some food and drink.
Fantastic. You go right up to Liv. Liv Cherry Cheeks is her name. She'll grab you like whatever you need, some drinks or food. She's like, Lyndall, my husband has created a masterpiece this time, so you'll really enjoy. He's been dialing in the stew recipe, so you're gonna enjoy that. But yeah, let me get you something. What do you think? Would you like, I can give you the larger room with like some bunk beds and stuff if you guys all want to stay together. It's not really busy right now, so it's just you guys if you want to spread out across the rooms.
I mean, we can have separate rooms. That's totally fine.
Okay. She's since you're the only one that stayed here because
Kira's
going
already up to
upstairs.
our room.
She hands you 3 keys to the rooms that are all labeled with like A1, A2, etc. For the room numbers, all right next to each other in the same hallway upstairs. So Kira, you get upstairs. And
I'm
you just
jingling
see
the doorknobs. Why aren't they opening?
you just try every single door. But yeah, you can head back downstairs and grab a key if you'd like and head right up. But yeah, she's gonna start serving you guys. So we'll come back to you guys. I'm assuming what would you like to do?
I'm
Kira?
gonna get a key and go eat.
Okay, sounds good. And eat before you head up to your room.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So Banabin, hi.
Hi.
You head back. You see this. Your friend Lyndall Cherry Cheeks, who's the husband of Liv, and he's like the chef around here.
Hi,
Cherry Cheeks
Mr.
is
Landell.
Such a cute last name.
Banabin.
Hi.
Hey, it's been so long.
I brought my friends.
Oh, I can't wait to. I guess I can't wait to meet them. I don't know. I like to stay back here.
They're really nice. Maeve's
Okay,
mom
but-
makes spaghetti and stuff, and it's really good.
Oh, spaghetti! I'd like to learn.
We have it in baggies if you want to try some.
Yeah, I think I would.
He had to debate it. He's like, I'm a chef, and she's carrying spaghetti she's been traveling with.
In a bag.
It looks
in
kind of
a
good.
Ziploc bag.
Not even in a bowl, just a bag.
But yeah, he like welcomes you in. He's like, oh, I mean, why are you back here? This is a.
Miss Liv said you might have some stuff back here you need fixing.
I mean, technically, our oven's been on the fritz a little bit. If you want
Done.
Okay.
He's just a gruff, grizzly little guy.
Vanderbilt
Yeah.
whips out that metallic carrot that
Mhm.
just is all of her tools.
Yeah, I love it. Perfect. Yeah, you head over to the oven. They have pretty updated gear. Like it's slow right now, but you can imagine that this road gets traveled a lot, so they do get quite a bit of business. So they're able to kind of upgrade their gear. So they've got like a modern oven. It's powered by one of the crystals that you would see back at the back in the city. And it seems like it's been a little bit on the fritz. So let's grab a tinker's check from you to see if you can help out with that.
All right. What is a tinker's check?
Oh yeah. So you're proficient with tinker's tools, I assume, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity bonus. So it should be plus. What's your dexterity modifier?
Dex is +2 +3, so 5 + 5.
+5. Yep, perfect. Go ahead and do that.
Be dex instead of intelligence.
I guess you could do intelligence or dex if you want to boost it up a little bit.
It's 15 or 16.
Cool. So 16. You take a look at it. It looks like it was just some loose wiring. The sort of thing where you would like it's appears to be an easy fix for you because you know what you're looking for, but anyone else who has no idea what they're looking at would not have any idea. So
Bannerman just like immediately, completely forgetting that, hey, maybe it's on, is just like in there fixing it.
yeah, exactly. You're just grabbing loose wires and sticking them together, and yeah, it was literally like you just had to tighten a screw, and then it's fixed.
I'm very grateful that you didn't or like mess up that roll and we break their oven. Now they're out of business and we ruin them.
You take
Panic.
You take 66 of lightning
Yeah,
damage.
exactly. Just you die, we get footed with the bill.
Yep, exactly. With the bell of her death.
Yeah, that all just flooded through my brain the second you said please roll. I was like, ah.
Cool. So yeah, you fix it pretty easily. Lyndall's over minding the stew, but
Mr. Lindell, the oven's fixed. It just needed a little bit of a tighten.
oh, thank God. All I've been able to make is stew. I haven't been able to make any of my bread or any of the oven stuff. Like I just have a fire. It's like the Dark Ages again.
Hey, it works now.
Oh,
And your
fantastic.
stew's always fantastic. I'm super excited for my friends to try it.
Thank
One
you.
of
Thank you
them's
very-
one of them's a little nervous because I don't think they've ever left the city before.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a little harsh out here for us non-city folk. So I appreciate when a city folk realizes that. That's a little harsh.
She's a little nervous, but I think she's going to like it.
Fantastic. Well, do you want to take out some bowls for them?
Sure.
Fantastic. He serves up 3 bowls of soup, hands it over to you, and you can bring it out to everybody. Unfortunately, he doesn't have bread because the oven was broken, but he's already, you see him like grabbing like flour and stuff and immediately
Tears going down his face because he's
Tears
like,
going
"The
down
oven."
my face because I want some bread.
So he starts putting some stuff together. Sends you out with some crackers, some stuff that can store, but
Bannerman plumps down the bowls.
perfect.
Maeve's just instantly digging in. But I would like to know if the stew is good. It looks good. It smells good. But is it good?
Yes, that's it. So, what I know Dez's opinion, but what's Maeve's opinion on stew in general?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, from a perspective of stew is fine.
Yeah.
This is the best food you've had in a very long time. Period.
Hell yeah.
Like you're like, oh, some people would be like, is this good for stew? This is just good for food. Period.
Nice.
So yeah, you like take your first bite and it's incredible, perfectly salted and seasoned, and
It's just like,
there's like potatoes
and
in
then
there that are
immediately
the
just
perfect
start
consistency.
scarfing.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Lindell couldn't make any bread, so he gave us crackers because the oven was broken. But now it's not.
Nice. Nicely done, Babs.
Cool. So yeah, you guys settle in for a little bit. The sun is setting. I'll turn it over to you guys. Is there anything you want to do? Conversations you want to have? People you want to talk to? Even amongst yourselves? That you guys for the first time in a little while have like you're out you're not in your own house. You have like a moment of almost vacation here where you can relax.
I think Vanovan will probably like try to like drag Maeve and Kira around and introduce them to the people that she knows. Because this is probably outside of her family, these were probably the first like other people that she met when she was like, now I'm gonna go to the big city. So they mean a lot to her. Hence why she was just like, gonna just go ahead and fix the door and not really ask anyone. So she's like gonna be like showing
Maeve immediately puts on the like social mask of just like, all right, this is what we're doing. And meets everybody, smiles, shakes hands, kiss babies, the whole 9 yards.
And she's also like, I don't think Maeve's left the city before, so this is kind of new to her.
It's nice. Yeah, we're good. It's fine.
You hear like so basically the people to introduce her to. There's the 3 guards that are off duty. There's typically 6 guards at a time. 3 are on duty, 3 are off at any given time. So the 3 that are off duty, you've got a male human named Adelard. You've got a female dwarf named Helgrit, all sitting around the table, and then an androgynous, probably non-binary half elf named Fel. And they're all sitting around the table, and they go, "Hey, welcome to the great outdoors, city slicker."
Do you guys know anything about those goblins? There's like goblins blocking the road.
Yeah,
Do you
we've
know where
heard that
they're?
there's been a little bit of trouble, but
You know where they're staying at?
I mean, they. The only time we hear about trouble is from the road between here and the city. So somewhere between here and the city, I guess.
Gotcha.
Sorry to be so vague.
All good. All good.
What about this Olton Topsgobble? Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, the female dwarf Helgrit, she pipes up and is like, "Oh yeah, Alton, he came by a few days ago. Is he all right?"
We got sent to look for him, so hopefully.
Oh, so he didn't make it to his location?
Nope.
That's no good.
Yeah.
Okay.
No good.
Yeah.
So if you see him, keep him here.
I'll keep him right here, I promise.
Great.
Which way was he going when he was here last time? Was he going towards the city or was
Yeah,
he
he was
going the opposite way?
headed north to the city.
To the city.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
look at
goblins
Maeve.
have him.
I look at Maeve. And I look at Banabin.
Yeah, he had a shipment. He was talking about shop called Potions and Lotions, I think.
That's ours. We bought that one.
What? You guys are Potions and Lotions?
We hand out
Yeah.
free samples.
Yeah.
With business cards.
Perfect. Yeah. You guys just carry lotions around with
Once we
with
find the
those
boy, he'll deliver to you. Just send your orders with him.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. On his way back, we'll make sure to set an order.
Great.
If we see him again, I sure hope so.
I also.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
Cool. So,
Easy enough.
yeah.
Got our info. Time for bed.
Immediately. No
Yep.
bar, no drinking, no socializing. Let's just go to bed.
That was my drinking and socializing.
Yeah, you guys grabbed a couple ales. She gives you each a nightcap to bring up to bed. Yeah. So what did we decide? Are we staying in separate rooms, staying together?
Separate rooms.
Banabin does not 100% know what's going on, so she's just happy to be here.
Yeah, Banabin's just handed a key.
Yeah.
And yeah.
She's just like, oh, okay.
Yep. We got 3 keys. We got 3 rooms.
Perfect. So yeah, with 3 rooms, you guys are given some, like, it's basically standard hotel sort of thing. So you got a roughly queen size bed in each room. You have a desk if you need to work on anything. And that's basically it. And then some candles out that you guys can light up. Besides the like kitchenware, the oven stuff, there's not really much in the way of electricity with this building. So Maeve, this is your first time being out of the city, which is very modern and how they kind of run things. And it's like, oh, I gotta like light a candle to see. Gotta go out to the outhouse to go to the bathroom.
This is your
That's sort of
hallmark
my-
moment.
This is my hell. My personal hell.
Yeah, pretty rugged. They've had money to again with like the oven and stuff. They've been able to like upgrade that part, but
Not yet for everything else.
not yet for everything. It's pretty new technology that we're
We're
working
still
with.
cozy camping.
Exactly.
you know?
We're cozy and we're camping. All right, so you guys spend the night here. I will, Maeve, it's pretty hard for you to fall asleep because you don't have a lot of the white noise that you're used to. The new white noise is the
woods.
woods, which is like very loud bugs and
Crickets.
that like cicada noise of just the loud.
This is the Des experience of moving to the south from New York and hearing all the cicadas every single night until I got used to them.
Exactly. So,
But the first like week and a half, it was horrifying, and I could not sleep at all.
but yeah, like the second that you're falling asleep, you just like you hear like some animal make a loud noise
And
that
I'm
you
up.
have no idea what it is,
Yep.
and you wake back up. So you do get your long rest in. However, when you wake up, you're pretty sleepy.
I'm not feeling great. I'm
you-
feeling groggy.
Yeah, you eventually get up and you meet everyone downstairs for breakfast. Liv is back up and is bringing out breakfast stuff for everyone. So
Coffee.
bacon, eggs, coffee. She has all the your standard diner breakfast fare.
I tip
is
her
ready to
3
go.
gold pieces.
Sausages.
Yeah.
They're bringing out everything. Great.
I
Yeah,
pay her more in tip than I did for the entire room.
for the stay itself.
Yep.
Yeah, she takes it. She's like, "Oh, thank you. We'll put this right back into the inn."
Banabin, I need a baggie. I can't be eating spaghetti anymore. I need to get some breakfast on the go.
Bannerman just like goes outside to the outhouse and just overturns a bag,
Dumps the
dumps the spaghetti, and comes back with
With the used bag.
she doesn't have any other baggies, so she's just
Yeah.
like, okay, well,
Kira
There you
just
go.
deadpan looks at that and is like, thanks, Banabin.
Liv is like, Liv watches this and she's like, "Do you want me to just get you a to-go box? I can just get you some to-go boxes for the
Can we take 3 to-go boxes? please?
Yeah, of course. and she like gingerly takes the bag out of your hand, man, and then throws it out. That's used.
thumbs up.
That's used. Just hands on hips. Gross.
Gross. Cool. So she gets you a bunch of to-go boxes. She gets you like 5 to-go boxes just full of random stuff. She's like, "We're not busy right now, but we got plenty of food to hand out. So
Miss
enjoy."
Liv,
Yes, ma'am.
what are you what's your next big project you're working on for the inn?
We want to start getting some like more modern like electricity flowing. So we'd like to install some crystals for like some light bulbs and stuff. It's a real shame that we have to keep giving people candles for their rooms. We'd like to upgrade that at some point.
Banabin is going to, out of her purse, give 50 gold to Miss Liv. And it's like, could this help?
Please, we can't take that.
Will it help?
This is way too much.
What would it do?
I mean, we could upgrade most of our gear here, like fully. Like, but
Yay! And she just pushes it and then closes her back.
like, okay, we'll take it as long as you let us put up a memorial plaque for you.
She's not dead yet.
With
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
with
guess
how
not
she's
memorial,
rolling.
but as long as you let us put up a plaque with your name on it that says that you donated.
I guess. I
Okay.
mean, y'all have always been really nice to me.
Well, we try. We appreciate it. Okay, we'll take it. And she excitedly
Maeve
runs back
claps.
to the kitchen. She's like, Linda, look what Bannerman did. And you hear them talking back in the kitchen.
Little's probably like, what the fuck? Where did she get all that?
What the hell?
Return it now. She'll accept that. That's so nice of you. Wow, yay. Bannerman's so nice. Cool. So yeah, you guys finish up breakfast. You head back out bright and early. You see a new person outside, Matilda, female human. She's standing guard by the main gates and the stable. And she sees you guys and says, "Packing up so soon? You guys don't want to stay another night?"
Yep. We might come back, but we got some stuff to do today.
We gotta go fight some people because one of the guys that stayed here didn't make it to the city.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, be careful, Bannerman. We want to make sure to see you back soon.
Specifically Banabin, as both of us look at each other like,
Where we chopped
Okay.
liver.
Kira's pushing Banabin out because
Yeah,
Kira's
because
like,
she knows
I'm
she's
jealous. I'm jealous. I hate it here. Let's leave.
We'll be back.
you
I'll
also
hold
know
you to
she's
that.
gonna do that like grandma at church got to say bye to everybody and give hugs and say bye for 4 hours.
Yeah,
kind of
inches
thing.
out
of
Nope. Come on, grandma.
It's the
We gotta
southern.
go.
It's the southern goodbye.
Yeah, it's
We
a
gotta
solid
go.
it's a solid like 30 minutes before you guys are able to finally
Let's
leave.
leave.
After you've said, "All right, we're done with breakfast, we're leaving." You eventually get up.
we are like packing up the carriage and like getting everything ready as Bannerman's saying bye.
She's having
and we have to like
conversations.
drag her by her ears.
You guys have
into
to
the thing.
You guys end up having to pack her room.
Yep.
And bring it out.
It's just faster this way.
Exactly. Cool. So you get your wagon, you get your horses, you head on out. Varg is out front again, bright and
boy.
early in the morning. And he says, "Bye, Beardavan. Good to see
Bye,
you."
Mark. We'll be
Bye.
back. We're
Bye.
gonna go fight some people.
Oh, fantastic. Well, tell him I said hi.
I will.
And you guys head back onto the road, heading back the way you came.
Before
heading
we
north.
leave, could I talk to Varg?
Yeah, of course. You
Because-
want to have like a little private conversation with him?
No,
right,
I
fair
just want to, because he stands at the he like stands at the gate. Like he is their first line of defense. So I
Yeah.
feel like if
He's like
these
the muscle at the
goblins,
front
yeah, like if these goblins have like messed with the inn at all, Varg is going to be the one who knows the most about them.
Mhm.
I feel like, or Matilda. We could have a 2-in-1 conversation. So I just kind of want to go up to him and be like, "Hey, have you heard of?" I'm going to give a description of the goblins. Insert here. And see if he has any sort of inkling as to where they might be, what direction they go, when if they've ever attacked, anything like that.
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, all I've heard is stories. They haven't really messed with us yet. We're pretty stocked up with guards in the wall. So I guess they aren't as powerful or strong as some might think."
Oh,
But-
we know that. We know that.
Oh,
Kira does a hair flip,
oh, did
A
you,
little fur flip.
a little fur flip.
did you guys fight them?
Oh, I definitely did. 100%. Me solely. I fought them.
I quietly mind my business.
I fought them and I did the most damage.
All right,
Yep.
Bannerman.
Gotta make a deception check for me.
Yep.
Bannerman's just sitting there being like, "Wait, does Kira like Varg?"
Yeah, she's shipping them immediately.
12.
12? All right. I'm gonna roll an insight check. Awesome. And then last thing I need is one insight check from you. And then that will resolve what's going
Do
on.
you know that Varg knows that you know that
8.
he knows?
Fantastic. That's still
I rolled the same roll for both of those rolls, by the way.
perfect. And then I rolled something on my end. So even with an 8, you see that he's warming up to you in quotes, and is like, okay, well done.
Can I roll an insight to see if he thinks I'm sexy?
Sure. Roll a specific insight for does he think you're sexy?
I rolled a 9 again. So that makes it an 8. That dice rolled 2 nat 20s before this session. Canceled.
So you aren't sure, but you can guess that he's there's some chemistry here. He's
He's
a little
keen.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I knew it. Who
Yeah.
who wouldn't, you know?
Kira, show him your axe.
We don't have time for this.
Okay, Kira's eyes go wide because she thinks that you just said, "Show him your ass." And I'm like, "Okay, Banabin, it's time to leave." And
No,
I
it's
pick
the-
Banabin up like a football and I start running
Literally.
out.
It's pink.
We're
What?
leaving.
Banabin, what's pink? What is pink, Banabin?
We gotta go.
I'm running.
I'm driving.
I'm running.
I'm driving.
Bye-bye.
You gotta jump into the moving vehicle. We
Y'all
have
come
to
back
leave.
now, you hear?
No.
Perfect. And you take off a little too quickly on a horse and wagon. And you
Bannerman's
guys head
just like,
back
"Why
north.
didn't you show him your great axe?"
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you think I said?
Kira kind of just dissolves in the shadows of the carriage in the back.
Because it's pink.
You have a little bit of a twang, you know? Sometimes it's a little hard to know what you're talking about. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Doge is driving by himself. I'm on break. I'm on my 15.
Yeah, Doge just figured it out. He's got it.
Great.
Let's go.
Yep.
Vanovin's
the way
just
we came.
confused.
Time to
Just
head
as there's like,
for
what?
some goblins.
Perfect. All right. So you guys head on back north. You know that it's about an hour until you hit the location where you had the
We're
fight.
sniffing.
You're
A little
sniffing the
sniff.
air. Eventually, you get that strong sulfur smell over the air.
I immediately stop sniffing.
Rotten
Or mouth
eggs, yeah.
breathing only.
And you find was it an object or a rock that you cast it on?
I think it was like I put like sticks and like an arrow pointing in the direction.
Perfect, and cast it on that. Got
Yeah.
it. Cool. So you find your sticks. You see it pointing in the direction. You still see the dead bodies of the orcs, the goblins that you killed. But they're still on their
Vanovan
own.
just kicks one just to be like, is it really dead?
And it's like, oh, I guess we didn't have to mark this spot because there's still goblins here. Dead
It's
goblins.
fine. What if they came back for them?
Yeah,
Better
you-
to be
You
safe.
see just like flies and stuff around. They've just been sitting here overnight.
Bloating.
Stinking.
Yeah.
Stinking and bloating.
Bloating and gooping.
That gooping.
Squelching.
Yuck.
So you've been heading north along this road now. You're going to head right into the woods, which is to the east.
Wonderful.
So basically, who would like to take the lead in the survival check that will be to guide you guys along the tracks?
Not me.
Not me.
I've got a +5.
That
There you go,
it
buddy.
you.
To survival? Damn.
I got a
All
negative one.
I've got a 1. So, yeah, that's all you, honey. This is not my preferred setting.
I love that people dump a survival stat a lot, so I'm glad that Bannerman grabs it.
Well, it's an intelligence stat. Oh, it's
No,
wisdom.
it's wisdom. It's just people are like, I'm never going to use survival, and it's like,
No, survival
anytime you
is
track-
super useful.
Who needs to survive in D&D? You
So
know,
exactly.
true.
Anytime you go in the woods,
who
that's
needs
the answer.
that? I'll
When
just
will
go
I
into a
ever be in the
rage.
woods? But yeah, I picture Maeve is at the very back of this party so that nobody sees her trying to make it through the woods.
Mhm.
And like stepping all carefully to try and not like trip on a log. And
Maeve
all that kind of
versus
stuff.
Wild.
Yes, exactly. Where she's like, I'm bad at this and I don't want anybody to see me. So she's like a solid 10 feet behind everyone.
First roll was a 17.
17, not bad at all.
Juicy.
Goody.
So before you guys start moving in, and we'll start following Banabin as she sniffs her way along the road. What would you like to do with the horses and the carriage? Because it's a
A
pretty dense
bush.
forest. We want to kind of
Put them behind
push
a
them.
bush.
that could work.
Yeah, I mean, we can probably loose them from the carriage
Mhm.
because we're gonna bring all of our stuff with us. So we loose them and we tie them to a tree in the woods.
And
we
hide
say,
them.
Owen Wilson, you stay right here. And they
Perfect.
say, wow.
Cool. Rawr. Cool. So we'll say that you guys do your best to hide the wagon, move the horses just off the road enough that if anyone was walking through, they wouldn't necessarily see them unless they were looking carefully. Can I grab? Let's grab a stealth check from somebody for hiding these
Oh,
items.
I would love to do that for
Ah,
you.
Kira's
Yeah,
gonna
I was
take the
gonna
lead on
say,
that.
not me.
Because guess who has advantage?
Guess who
Oh,
has
damn.
disadvantage? That's all you, baby boo.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice, fantastic.
Filthy and disgusting.
You get those horses nice and hidden. You realize that to make sure that they don't like make a lot of noise or move around a lot, you feed them a bunch right before
Yes.
you leave.
Kira has read Babe versus Wild fan fiction and knows how to handle concealing herself in sneaky little ways.
Perfect. I'll take your word for it. So you guys hide the horses and the carriage. Head on into the woods behind Banabin. You're moving along slowly, being as careful as you can. You pick up on the tracks on the road. The previous day, it was pretty humid and although it didn't rain a ton, it was pretty overcast. But that meant that the earth stayed pretty soft. So you got some good tracks to follow here. As you're moving, So Banabin, you're taking the lead here, so let me grab a perception check from you if you don't mind.
18.
18? Great. That's plenty. You're moving along, you're tracking the trail. You lose track of the feet or the footprints for a second, but you're like, if we just move a little bit further, I know we're going the right direction. Maybe I'll see something in a second. And you stop quickly because you notice on the ground in front of you a suspicious amount of leaves all piled together in the dirt.
I was
right,
like, "Ah."
right where you were about to step.
Arms out. Stop, bitches.
Is there like a branch or like rock or anything nearby?
No, it looks like it's like just it's just like there's like leaves and stuff all over the place. But like specifically here, it's like that they've all been like collected into a general area, and you see some like sticks and stuff below them. This like leaf pile.
Kira mage hands and tries to disturb the suspicious pile. TM.
Perfect. Yeah, you disturb some of it, and you see that there's like a cross hatching of sticks and stuff over a pit that's here that would have collapsed under any sort of weight on top of it if someone had stepped on it.
Open the pit. Oh no, hold on. Open the pit. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I like your open the pit. It was good. Yeah, I guess we just give it a wide berth. The's no reason to mess with it.
But we're on.
We could just be like, oh no, we fell.
To see if anybody's nearby to catch stuff in it.
Wait, I
Yeah.
have something that could do that. I have minor illusion. I would like to minor illusion. Ah! Right? Is that? Yeah. Ah! And ah! And then I would like to
Make it
get
sound.
into a tree and prepare for battle.
Got it. Sounds good. You want to make it sound like someone had fallen into it.
Yeah. Ah!
Sure, sounds good. So you guys all hide for a second and wait for the ambush to come. And you're listening, and doesn't seem like anyone's coming. Seems like this was just a pit in the woods on the way to the hideout.
Oh, just a pit, TM.
Just a bit.
Just a pit.
Sometimes it just be a pit. Cool. I'm happy to avoid the pit.
Yep.
Perfect. So you walk around it, and you fall in a second pit. No, I'm kidding.
Just joking. It's all a pit. It's been a pit the whole time.
So you continue along. It's a pretty far distance relatively. I mean, you're traveling about, it's like 20 minutes at this point of just like traveling further into the woods. Bannerman, you rolled high enough where you're able to continue to track these steps. It's around this point that you hear a noise coming towards you from the direction that you're going. And the noise is a shrill shrieking of someone going, oh my God, help, please, help, someone help. So you hear that at first. I'll give you guys a second to react if you want to do something as this is happening.
Can I vibe check that scream and see if it's legitimate?
Sure, make an
Or if
insight
it's
check
a
for me.
minor illusion.
Can I hide?
Yeah. Make a stealth check for me, Kira. Let me grab an insight check from Maeve.
It's a 7.
Fantastic. It could be real. You have some like doubt in your mind of like, oh, maybe it's a trap or something.
Is this what's the scream like? Is this a man screaming? What do we know?
Let me get back to you.
What
Kira,
octave
Kira,
is the scream?
What do we got?
16.
16? Awesome. Okay, so you hide in a tree real quick. Are you getting up in a tree? Are you hiding behind a tree? What would you like to do?
In a
You're
boot.
cat light. You can get up into a tree.
Yeah, I can get up in a tree.
All right, sounds good. You get up into a tree. Scream wise, it's very hard to tell if it's a man or a woman. It could either be a man that's screaming very high, or it could be a woman that's screaming at a normal decibel.
Understood.
But you hear the screaming. It's coming towards you, and then out of the woods, or from behind a few trees, you see running a goblin. Specifically, you recognize one of the goblins that you fought the previous day, sprinting out and sees you guys, and instead of being like, "Oh, it's you guys. Oh no," he comes sprinting at you, Maeve, and says, "Please help me! Please help me! They're all dead or deformed. I don't know what's happening. Help me!"
What? Maeve is immediately confused. Like, suddenly, face just fully falls. Like, what are you talking about?
It's like, never mind, just go that way. And then he's gonna like sprint past you and just start running in the direction you guys came from, unless you want to stop any of that.
Yeah, can I try and just like grab him, make him explain it to me?
Sure, he's gonna try to resist this.
That's fine.
The immediate vibe you get is that he's terrified of something.
Is this an athletics grab?
Yeah, you'll make an athletics check. He can make athletics or acrobatics. Let me look up goblin stats real quick.
My rolls are so garbo. It's a 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Goblins, acrobatics, just a +2. Oh, he got a 17. All right, so he's gonna duck under your arm and continue to keep sprinting. Banabin, you're there too. Would you like to do anything with this information?
Bannerman's gonna go, wait, we don't know which way we're going. Can you at least, like, direct us? And then we can help you? You can stay back. But we just need you to help us get there.
He's going to... let me grab a persuasion check from you, actually, if you don't mind.
I'm playing a non-charisma character after playing charisma characters on Baldur's Gate.
What'd you get?
I got a nat 20.
Oh my god, we have a new comrade? Join the party, Goblin!
Make sure you put your inspiration in.
I did.
He stops in his tracks, and he turns around to face you guys, and he says, "Are you gonna help me?"
Yeah.
Okay. So, all of my friends have turned into, like, creepy, like, fused monsters. Like, they've been, like, deformed or changed somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all trying to kill me, and they're coming this way. So you guys might want to either also run or fight them, or I don't know what your vibe is, but...
Can I...
How many of them are there?
Would this be an Arcana or maybe a history check?
This would be a...
to see if I know what he's talking about.
Got it. Yeah, that's a good question. Let's grab a... I would call it either... Sorry. Let's see. Let's grab Arcana for this check.
22.
Fat. I like
Damn.
these new dice.
I have a +9 to Arcana.
Okay. So he's using interesting verbiage, and as he continues to describe it, he's using things like they've been like corrupted or changed. I don't know what it is. With the 22, I think based on his description, you're gonna make a connection from something that you've read in the past, something that you've read somewhat recently. All those books that you pulled out of that buried basement library when you fought those four-armed creatures.
Malatrix.
Yeah, when you got Malarix back in that day, all those things from back in the day. You read something about a
OG version.
you read something about a creature or a person. They used a lot of nicknames, but one of them was the Corruptor, and they had nicknames, but the name specifically was Dyrn, Dyrrn.
Oh my god, almost like Darren.
Yeah.
Our enemy.
Oops, now I have to change it.
Dyrn.
So Dyrn, or the Corruptor. Basically, you read that it was this person that was able to like create an army by like corrupting and changing and fusing and changing the almost at the DNA level humanoids into an army that fought for him. And the way that he was defeated, this was of course back in the day when during the giant apocalypse that happened back in the day where all the portals opened up and things came in. This was part of that. And the way that they eventually defeated that threat was by trapping him in the Underdark, the like massive system of caves and tunnels below the entire Earth. They trapped him down in there. So I would say with your check, that's a connection that you make as something that suddenly alarm bells, like, oh, that was a threat that was never killed. And now this goblin is talking about all his friends being deformed and corrupted by something.
I communicate this at a high level, just like out loud, because I don't want the goblin to know about Kira being in the tree, but I say it, Bannerman says it loud enough
For Kira,
for Kira to hear. And hopefully, she's hoping, because this Malarix person, because I'm pretty sure Kira has said Malarix's name. So Bannerman is hoping that it's like maybe it'll stir something with whoever this Malarix person is.
Cool. So you say that the goblin is like, I don't know, man. It's just some freaky shit.
Freaky! Ah!
So as you're saying it out loud, Kira, you hear Malarix in your head, and he says, "Oh shit! I really hope it's not that."
Who is that guy?
The Corruptor.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention when Bannerman was talking to the dude.
All of a sudden, like, Kira hears in the back of her head like a little like pop of a cork, because
Yeah.
Malarix is like, no.
Yep. Malarix says the Corruptor. He's like this really evil dude that like corrupts and changes like humanoids into like monsters that fight in his army.
Oh my God.
If he's back, that's really bad. But I hope that she's mistaken.
Kira looks in the distance and thinks about the non-canon Halloween episode. And thinks about nothing. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, Kira had a weird dream the other night.
And it was really scary, but she basically fought that guy.
Exactly.
But she had her titties out. So
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know what's
fun.
going on. So anyway, continue.
All right.
Continue. So he's bad news, huh?
Yeah, I'd hopefully.
I can fucking
she's
take
right.
him. I can fucking take him right now.
Sure.
Just
Yeah,
press
whatever.
the right button this time, okay? Just press. Not.
All
Do you
right, I
have the
will.
sheep button labeled?
I did. Let me try to find it.
No.
I think I might have like
Press the sheep button.
I might have forgotten, but I'm sure that it's around here somewhere.
Oh God.
I think it's
Okay.
this button.
You know what?
I think. I didn't label it. I'm gonna be
You know
honest
what?
with you.
I hate you, but I love you. Anyway, goodbye. Shut up.
Okay, bye.
And so you
Be
see Kira's ears peek out of like the tree brush because she's now paying attention.
Perfect. Go ahead and make a
For
perception
once.
check for me.
Me?
Yeah. Since
You
you're
know I
listening.
don't perceive.
It's time.
It's time to perceive, baby.
7.
Nice. Awesome.
I do not perceive.
All right, you start to listen, and you just hear Bannerman and this goblin speaking. And the goblin's
And
like,
then I immediately tune it out because I'm like, oh God, here we go again.
Oh God, nerd shit.
I had to listen to Bannerman say goodbye for 3 hours, so I'm tired.
Anyway, the goblin says, listen, they were hot on my trail, so we should really get out of here. He's not leaving, though. Your perception check was quite high, or your persuasion check, excuse me, was quite high. So he's going to stick around until you guys want to leave.
Can I figure out whether these like amalgamation creatures are going to be like constructs or undead or something along those lines?
Bannerman's also
Yeah.
going to help the goblin be like, it's okay. It's
She's
all
gonna
right.
simmer him
Therapy.
down.
It's all right. Just, we're gonna go. How good are you at climbing trees?
I suck. I'm so bad at climbing trees.
I throw him into the tree.
Wow! You just toss
Bannerman's
him
just
out there.
like,
He
yeah.
lands in a bridge. All right.
Wait, no, Bannerman sits him on Doge and tells Doge,
Covers him up.
go up.
Doge elevators up the tree. Yeah, totally, because that's hilarious. That totally happens. All right, so Bannerman and Maeve, you're both on the ground. As Maeve, you're making this check for me. So Arcana, just to figure out if you can figure out any more.
Arcana.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Boo. I got an 11.
An 11? Okay.
11.
I can't tell you much, but I can tell you the creature type. It sounds like the kind of thing that would be under the aberration
Understood.
umbrella.
Unfortunate, but worth it.
But now you know.
Now I know exactly.
So as you're talking, as you're getting him up into a tree, you start hearing noises coming in your direction from where the goblin came.
Can I full just strength jump my big old ass into the tree as well?
Absolutely.
Can I give the help action?
So I did it automatically for Kira because she's cat-like. I gave it automatically for the goblin because he was on Doja's back.
I'm very strong.
I just need an athletics check.
I'll help
All
her.
you gotta
I'll
do
pull
is-
her up.
All you got to do is beat a 10, and you can get up into the tree.
Easy mode.
Easy.
No.
What? With advantage?
Oh, did I get advantage?
I'm
Yeah,
pulling
you
her up.
wanted to help? Cool. Yeah, Kira comes down a little bit, and she's
I
reaching out
literally
her hand.
rolled one less than the number I needed to beat it. No.
Oh my god.
Yep. No. I'm on the ground.
So Kira reaches her hand down. You like take
She
it.
pulls me down.
Yeah, she comes out and she like grabs your hand, and Kira, you feel yourself starting to fall, and you eventually have to like release her to not fall yourself. So
I
you
only
fall.
missed it by one.
So we'll come back to you. Maybe you're on the ground at the moment
That's
as you're
fine.
getting back up to maybe try again or something. But Bannerman, what
Vanavin's
you wanna
gonna
do?
go and hide a little bit in the brush.
Cool. Okay, so you're
Tells the goblin, like, you stay up there, all right? If I yell pineapple, then you can come down.
A
Perfect.
safe word.
all right. So let me
Good.
grab stealth checks from everybody. Maeve, I'm so sorry you have to make it a disadvantage.
I already
think you
have
do
it at
because
disadvantage. Yeah, you're
because
good.
of your armor. But everyone else can make it regularly. I'm gonna make one for the goblin as well. Oh my
I'm
god,
rolling.
the goblin crit.
Good.
The goblin is so
rolling
scared
so
he's
bad.
shaking.
It might be a digital dice day. I can't roll for shit
I got a
today.
6 because I also have to roll my stealth at disadvantage.
Cool.
So I got a 4 and a
no.
15.
Lovely.
I got a 22.
22. Nice.
I
What do
got
you
a
get?
3.
Okay. So
You
everyone
bitches stay away from me. You guys be in a different direction, okay?
I'm
Everyone-
gonna yell up to you. Specifically.
So everyone up in the trees, you're totally fine. The two of you on the ground, Banabin, you like try to hide in a bush, but you can
Your
only
ears
find
are just.
you can only find a bush that like is missing all of its leaves. And so your ears are up. You can fully see you behind it, but you're like, maybe I'm hidden here. Maeve, you're still flat on your back, but beneath the tree.
I'm prone.
Nah, you're getting back up, but like that was your time, is basically trying to climb up. So, Maeve, Bannerman, you guys see this first from ground level. You see several creatures emerging from the woods. 5 total creatures. 3 of them are goblin-sized, technically, but you see that each of them is almost 2 goblins that have been fused together into a
Ew.
single shape. You see each of them has 4 arms, 2 mouths, several eyes. Some of them have 2 eyes that have like fused together with extra pupils. One of them has like 3 eyes that's formed. Another one just has like 4 random eyes across its body. These 3 are running in. You also see 2 more creatures that are taller. You pick out some features from it that are almost hobgoblin-like. So still goblinoid, but that not hobgoblin, excuse me, bugbear-like, which you had fought a bugbear recently. But you see these large bugbears running in, but they're missing all of their fur. It's just like this pink skin that's like stretched across. They have
naked mole rat.
tentacles coming out everywhere, including like their what would be hair on their head has been replaced by like smaller tentacles that are like reaching out, trying to grab things in front of it. And
Tentacles.
No.
and these
Yuck.
all these ones have these hollowed eyes, these like black voids where eyes should be, and their mouths are agape with these large fanged mouths and long tongues emerging from them as they sprint through the woods. So 5 total, 3 of these like more goblin fused creatures and these tentacled hobgoblins. I said hobgoblins again, bugbears, excuse me. and they are all running in,
Wow, racist.
and they immediately
Cancel him.
Wow.
immediately see Maeve and Banabin and begin to run at you. They're are like struggling to make words, but they can't with their vocal cords, so you just is coming out of their mouth as they sprint towards you. Let's all roll initiative and let's see what fucking happens.
I crit. Do I
Yay.
get
Nice.
inspiration
Yeah.
if I roll it for initiative?
Yeah, sure, why not? Why the fuck not?
I got 25. I got another nat 20.
What? We both crit. High five.
I got another nat
Critters.
20
We
after
critters. We shitters.
I'm so
After-
happy for both of you.
You
after-
critting and shit.
failing
shit.
to be stealthy.
What do you add to your initiative?
+2.
So Babs goes first.
Yeah, I know. Babs always goes first.
I just had to figure it out. I was
Bab-
helping Darren and the audience.
doing math.
Yep.
Oh, me.
Well, rolling digitally has helped. I got a 15.
All right, tell me those again. I got 15 from Maeve.
25.
Holy moly. Kira?
22.
Damn, boys. All right.
She
Oh,
did.
and I gotta fucking add a goblin into this mess. Hang
No,
on
you
one
don't.
second.
Leave him alone.
All right, cool. So these guys are all sprinting at you. You see the goblin-like fused creatures are in front. The bugbear types are like sprinting around the sides. They're kind of taking a back seat for now, but the three goblins are sprinting ahead at Maeve and Banabin. And Banabin, you go first. What would you like to do?
I'm going to call out where they are for Maeve or not Maeve, for Kira because Kira hasn't seen them yet.
Okay.
So she can kind of get tracking for it. But just kind of like just out loud, like I'm saying
They're
it
over
to
there!
Maeve.
Ah!
Perfect.
And
yeah,
then
you can. So they're not being stealthy at all. So you can kind of call attention to them approaching, and then Kira, you can look over and you can see these guys sprinting across below you.
And I'm gonna go and cast poison spray at the one coming closest to us.
Perfect. You got one of these, yeah, like goblin guys, like right in front. He's coming in. He's got like two like swords and on both of his right arms, and then on one of his left arms he has a shield, and then the other left arm is just kind of like grasping out to like grab something. So he's like right in front, and as he approaches you, you just reach out and poison spray him. So what is that? He makes that check.
Constitution.
Lovely. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, he rolled pretty well. I'm so sorry. 15? That saves?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So you blast it out. He's got the shield up in front of him and kind of knocks your hand away as you cast it. So that's your action. What else would you like to do this turn?
Let me see. I don't. I'm just going to ready my other weapons.
Perfect. Sounds good. So you cast the spell first, but now you're like, oh, they're up close and personal. So you start getting your weapons out to fight. Cool.
And I also command Doge to help Kira since
Okay.
Doge is still up in the tree.
Sounds good. So Kira, you're preparing for battle, and you just feel this little nuzzle of a metallic face come up next to you. And with that, it's actually Kira's turn. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Okay, so can you describe the placement of the baddies versus the girlies?
Sure. At the moment, all of these. So you've got these three goblin creatures. I'm being a little vague, but they're kind of like right up front against Maeve and Banabin, and Maeve and Banabin are quite close to each other.
How far away from me is that?
This is all happening directly below you.
Directly below me.
Yeah. I'd say it's about. Let's put you like fucking 15 feet above them.
Okay.
And then and yeah, the goblins are right below you. The two like more bugbear-ish type amalgamations are further back and have kind of are planning to come in later in the action, but you see that they look like the more powerful two creatures, but they're farther back away from you. They're still within like 30 feet if you wanted to do that. So you've got the three goblins are like taking the front lane. You're above them, and then behind them back a bit. Still within like 30 feet, like if you needed to like get within range of them.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. Okay. If I jump out of the tree, where can I jump? I want to get.
What would you like to attack?
I want to get the bugbears.
Cool.
Bugbears. Actually, I want to be in the middle, between the goblins and the bugbear. So like 10 feet out.
Okay. Are you trying to sneak attack something, or are you trying to, like, if you wanted to get advantage on something that doesn't know you're there?
Could I kunai the bugbears?
Cool. You want to like throw a kunai? Do you want to do that from the tree, or do you want to land first and throw it?
Would I get? I wouldn't get sneak attack, would I?
Well, what I'm basically asking is, well, if you throw them, you still get that kind of sneak attack advantage on your attack roll.
Okay.
What I'm asking is, do you want to get closer to the bugbears and have to make an acrobatics check to kind of move through the trees to chuck a kunai, or do you want to land first, throw a kunai? You still get advantage, but you'd be on the ground when they notice you.
Actually, I would like to get between the goblins and the bugbear and cast Thunder Wave,
Okay.
which is an area all around me
Cool.
thing. So I would like to jump, land in between both of them in the mix,
Perfect.
and cast what level? Second level.
I love it. Okay. I've been a little vague with positioning, so what I'll say is, if you'd like to do that,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and hit. You can get in a position between the goblins and the bugbears.
Yeah.
That'll hit 2 goblins and 1 bugbear. Is
That's
that
perfect.
reasonable for you? All right.
You just don't want me to smash all these bitches all at once.
Yeah.
You made me too powerful.
Sure did. All right, so I'm gonna roll for the goblins and the bugbear. I'm making what kind of check?
Constitution.
Constitution. All right, I rolled a little well. I rolled 16 for both of the goblins. Each goblin got
You
16.
fucking suck.
But the bugbear creature got much less.
Good.
That one got an 8, which I assume fails.
Yep.
All right, fantastic. Go ahead and roll your damage, and then we'll describe what happens as soon as we get that.
Is this a D8? Okay. 11 damage. 11 damage.
And it's halved for those that succeeded, right?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know.
Should be. So it'll be 5 damage for each of the goblin creatures, which is still like half their hit points. So they take a ton of damage in the back as this massive thunder wave. I'll describe it again in a minute. The bugbear takes 11 and is also pushed back 10 feet.
Yes.
So, okay. Would you like to go ahead and describe exactly how this goes down?
Yes. Okay. So, oh wait. I would like to take Doge with me.
Perfect.
Okay, so I scoop him. I'm scooping. I scoop him under my arm like a football, just like I did Banabin. And then I do a triple flip. A triple flip out of the tree.
Sure.
And
Very specifically,
and
3 flips.
3 flips,
Not
but I
2,
do
not
not land
4.
it. I do not land it. I'm going to give myself that so you don't make me roll for it. I do not land it.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oof. Hope no one saw that. I hope they just saw the triple flip and then immediately stopped perceiving me.
Yeah, we blinked as you landed. Everybody simultaneously blinked.
I'm imagining you landing flat on your back and like knocking the wind out of yourself.
And by knocking the wind out of myself, I knock the lightning out of me, and it all like protrudes from my feet and goes and attacks all of them.
Yeah, you weren't planning on casting Thunder Wave. It just happened because you knocked the wind out of
Malarix
yourself.
pressed another button. He got jostled. He was drinking wine.
He fell over and knocked a button on his way down. And yeah, Thunder Wave, this massive blast of thunder's energy blasts out. The 2 goblins that are right next to Maeve get hit by this blast. And then the one hobgoblin-like creature gets blasted and is shot across the woods and smacks against a tree and falls down forward. And as he's getting back up, he like looks straight at you with these hollowed black eyes and opens his mouth way too wide. His mouth is way too... I'm thinking like Venom from Spider-Man. If you think of Venom and that long tongue like licks out as he like
I
gets
love
back up to
Venom.
like kind of sprint towards you on all
Kira
fours.
purses her lips. I don't
Yuck.
know how I feel about that. I'll be writing fan
Yucky.
fiction about that later. Okay, and then as my bonus action, I would like to go into a rage.
Fantastic. All right.
Our favorite time of the episode when I go and
Into a rage and we see what happens.
either make it or break it.
My heart
Oh, boy.
be thumping out of my chest every
All right.
time you say it.
Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, and we will see what happens with your wild magic barbarian.
49.
Okay, 49.
He says.
All right, an effect happens, but I don't think you know what it is yet. So when you do the thing that triggers the action for this, it happens. So you
Okay,
hear
I love it. I love it. Suspense.
Malik's in your head. He's like, "All right, I pushed something. What happened? Did anything happen?"
No. What did you press?
So as you start talking, words do not come out of your mouth, and instead pink bubbles emerge from your mouth, and you can't speak for the next minute. And whenever
Finally.
so that the exact wording,
Some peace.
the exact wording of this, you can't speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles float out of your mouth. So you open your mouth to speak, and pink bubbles just like
Oh
start
my God.
emerging and exploding.
This is perfect for my fan fiction. We got long tentacle tongues
And bubble
bubbles.
mouth.
Bubble mouths, tentacle tongues. I start writing furiously.
Perfect. Yeah, you just start taking notes in the middle of a battlefield.
Yep.
Fantastic. So you're raging. You cannot speak, and that's what we got.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
This is actually kind of fun. Okay.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's a good one.
And bonus action. So I cast a spell, so I can't use a weapon, right?
Yeah. So, well, you've used your action and your bonus action, so all you got left is movement. You've used about 10 feet to get to where you are. So if you want to move,
I would
anywhere
like to
you
get
can.
closer to the bugbears and, yeah, just get like.
Sure, sounds good. You blasted one back, and you got the one in the distance. If you move away, so with Thunderwave, all the creatures that you hit have to be right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
So with that description, the two goblins that you hit that saved are still right next to you. So
Oh, then never mind. I'm chilling.
you just want to stay right there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So instead of taking the opportunity attack.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. We got some goblinoid creatures that are going to start going. We've got the two that got hit by this blast from Kira. I was kind of in my head imagining that those are the ones that were next to Maeve, and then we've got one going after Banabin.
Please view my drawing because me too.
Oh, fantastic. All right, that all works out exactly as we
Same Z's.
All right, cool. I love when theater of the mind lines up between people.
Darren and I just spend too much time together.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Same brain.
Just kidding. Very fortunately, we have a great time together.
I would like to roll insight on that.
No. All right. So I'm gonna. Kira's a big fucking threat right now.
No, I'm blowing
With that
bubbles.
thunder blast and blowing bubbles.
I think I sound like a goldfish. Like,
Yeah. I like that idea.
They don't have great intelligence.
They're dummies.
I think because of their lower intelligence, I'm just gonna have them all attack. Each one's gonna attack a single person. So we've got the one that was running after Banabin. This one comes right up on you, Banabin. He's the one that you tried to poison spray, so he gets right up on you. We'll start with that. So we've got, so he's coming in with his sword here, and oh my god, they each make 3 attacks. So yeah, they've got these several swords and several arms just like swinging into you. So the first one is a 23 to hit,
Yep.
and then a 13 to hit,
No.
and then a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
All right,
Darren,
yes.
am I close enough to impose disadvantage?
If you want to be within range of all 3 of these goblins, goblinoid creatures, I can say that you can be close enough to Banabin to grant disadvantage. So
I'm not worried about it. Yeah.
All right, so we'll say that you guys are all in a little clump there. So I will keep that in mind, that you're in range of all of these guys.
Easy.
Okay, so you want to impose disadvantage on one of the attacks that
Yes,
hit.
please.
I am fine with that. Cool. Nat 2 is going to make it a 6.
Hee hee.
Yay.
Cool. All right.
Only one.
So-
Thank you.
So one hits. It's going to be 8 damage as he slashes into you and hits you with this attack. Then we've got the one going after Maeve. Again, 3 attacks. Nat 1. A 10 to hit.
Nope.
And then nat 20, baby.
That one- Barely hits.
A nat 20 barely hits. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I rolled terribly on the damage, so it's only a little bit more than Bannerman. It's 9 damage coming into you from this critical hit. As he slashes into you, and then we got one more that turns around to Kira and is going to take a slash on you. Got a 14 to hit.
No.
And then we've got a 12 to hit.
No.
And finally, with his third and greatest attack, we've got a 6 to hit.
Yes.
Oh my god, I finally hit.
Yay!
All right, so that's all the goblinoid creatures. The more bugbear-like creatures are too far away to attack, and they haven't even taken their turn yet because Maeve is going up first. What would you like to do?
Wow, wee wow. Okay. So, me brain small.
Sorry.
And I know it's really hard for me.
What a shame.
I'm really suffering. I have something I could do, right?
Mhm.
Something cool that I could do that I kind of want to do, but I need to know how many of these little duties are within 30 feet of me, please.
I'm going to say that the bugbear-like amalgamations are kind of keeping a distance. They're specifically waiting to move in. So I'll say... No, in my head, one of them is a little closer. So the one that Kira blasted
Is out
that
of
went
range.
farther away, that one's far enough away. So all of the goblins and one of the bugbear-like creatures are close enough. Would you like
Okay. I would like them all to give me some fat, sexy wisdom saving throws, please.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
I'm going to use a channel divinity charge to do abjure the extraplanar,
Ooh.
which basically is like a turn undead, but it's for aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, or fiends within 30 feet.
That's awesome. I love that. Cool.
And if they fail, they're turned for 1 minute or until they take damage, which is fine because we'll just use some opportunity attacks to at least chip them away a little bit.
Makes sense. All right. So, goblin-like creatures. What do we got? What's the save they're trying to make?
You tell me what you rolled instead.
Wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yes, please.
I got an 18, a 15, and a 10.
The 10 fails.
All right. And then we had one of the two bugbear-like creatures.
Buggy boo.
And he gets a pretty decent bonus to that.
Boo.
But even with that, he got an 11.
Fails.
All right, cool. So what happens when that goes off?
They have to run away from me. Basically, a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Gotcha.
It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. So like, if I start chasing them down, they're gonna go running, basically.
Makes sense.
And it can only use the dash action or try to escape from me, as its action.
Gotcha. Do they have a condition on them, like frightened?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope, just turned.
Cool. So they're not frightened, but they have to... The only action they can take is dash, and they have to try and stay
And
within...
if they can't move, they can take the dodge action, but only if they can't move.
got it. Which they're all gone.
Yeah.
My God. All right.
Could have been better, but it still did its.
Hey, that's totally fine.
They did turn, but they're turning around.
Yeah. So we'll get one of the goblins running away, or sorry, two of the goblin. One of the goblinoids is moving away, and then one of the bugbears is running away. Cool. All right. So we'll get to that on their turn. Maeve, the one that had attacked you, is immediately like, "Oh God." And is like turning around to flee.
With its 9 mouths and 17 eyes.
Like,
And then the bugbear farther away from Kira that was not hit by the thunder wave is looking to run as well. Fantastic. So then you got a goblin up in a tree, a normal goblin, and he's gonna stay in that tree and continue to hide.
Oh wait, hold up.
Yes.
I'm gonna also cast Divine Favor on myself.
Okay. Go for it. Cool. So a bonus action, cast Divine Favor, so you're ready to go with some extra radiant damage on your attacks.
Yeah.
All right. It is now the hobgoblin-like creatures.
No, it's the goblin in the tree.
The bugbear-like creatures. No, the goblin in the tree is just staying up.
Oh, good.
The one that was not hit by the thunder wave blast earlier just goes sprinting in the woods back in the direction it came. You just hear as it's sprinting away in fear. Oh no! So he runs away. The one that was hit by the blast, the thunder wave blast from Kira, is going to sprint back in. You see at first it's like running on all fours before it comes back up. You see all these tentacles coming out of a bunch of parts of it, start reaching out to grab you.
Oh no, don't grab me, no.
You're too into this, so.
I'm consuming you, yeah. It's time to be shamed.
So it's going to make a multi-attack, where it does 2 tentacle attacks and 2 unarmed strikes.
Jesus Christ.
Cool.
That's a lot.
Ooh, and it can be... All right, cool. So it's going to make a tentacle attack against Kira as it sprints in. 14 to hit.
Nope.
And then it's going to make another tentacle attack. 7 to hit.
No, unfortunately.
I'm rolling so bad.
Darn it.
If only you rolled badly against me.
And then you see that these things, these 2 like bugbear-like creatures haven't been holding weapons or anything, but their hands are still that sort of like bugbear clawed look where it's got these like long claws on the end of its fingers. And it's going to come in with some unarmed strikes. First one is a 22 to hit.
Yes, finally.
And the other one is another 7 because I rolled another nat 1. All right, so one hit gets in with an unarmed strike that does 5 damage, halved to fucking 2. So you take a total of 2 damage across 4 attacks.
How will I survive?
How will you do? And they get a +6 on their rolls. I'm just bad at rolling, as it turns out. Actually, this round, last
I'm
session,
gonna
I did
say
pretty well.
that's gonna be sus. I'm
Yeah.
calling sus on that.
All right, so this guy comes in. He's doing all the strikes against you. Its mouth like open way too wide with all these sharp fangs and this long tongue whipping out. Yeah, that's the attacks it gets in.
Yay.
Yay.
Kira's taking detailed notes in her head about the anatomy of this creature.
Gross. Bannerman, you're up next.
Okay.
Ew, continuing.
Moving on.
Let's see.
Cool. So you've got you've got one goblin-like creature right in front of you. You got 2 nearby that are attacking Maeve and next to Kira. What would you like to do?
Would there be a way that I could, with my javelin, move to hit at least 2 of the goblin-like creatures? So the one who's attacking me and one of the ones that's attacking Maeve?
Kebab.
Yeah, they're a bit in a line. I'd say to position yourself where you want to be. Let's do this. So you can, if you move without taking an opportunity attack, you'll roll with disadvantage on wherever your target is, because you'll still be within range of something that wants to hit you. If you want to move to a position where you're going to roll normally, and you could hit up to maybe even 3 targets, you'll have to take an opportunity attack as you move to a better position.
Let's take. I'm gonna attempt to see if I can take a target, an attack of opportunity.
All right, sounds good. So we've got
Spicy.
Sounds good. So one of them attacks in. This one that was right next to you, he's got a sword. He's also got like a morning star attached. He got an 18 to hit.
Okay, yeah, he does hit one.
All right, so as you move back, you lose focus for just a moment, and he takes that opportunity to take a strike in and does 8 damage to you.
Okay.
But with that strike, you're able to move out of range, and you can kind of position yourself. Based on how I've kind of described this, you can either hit all 3 of the goblins, goblin-like creatures, or you can hit one of the goblin-like creatures and the bugbear-like creature.
That's up to you.
So if you want to target the bugbear-like creature, you can hit it and one goblin, or you can target one of the goblin on the end and hit all 3 goblins.
I think hitting all 3 goblins is better.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to try to hit all 3, but before I do that, I'm going to cast Branding Smite.
Love it. Cool.
As a bonus action. And then I'm going to throw my Javelin of Lightning.
Perfect. So you reposition yourself as you are. You're like tracing a sigil on your javelin to get it, give it this extra damaging energy. And you throw your javelin.
Does a 15 hit? If not, I'm going to roll again.
15 just barely hits.
Okay.
That exactly hits. Love it. Okay, and then they roll a dexterity check, right?
Let me
The 2 that were not you're not hitting with the main
Yes.
javelin. Oh my god, I think they both failed. 10 each.
Yeah, they both failed.
All right, sounds good. Great.
Okay.
So they're all gonna take full fucking damage. So you fire across. You see the goblin on the end is the one that you're targeting with the javelin attack is like literally just about to turn around and sprint into the woods in fear of Maeve. But you're like, no, thank you, and you throw your javelin straight at him. So let's grab your piercing damage first on that
Okay.
guy.
So 1d6 plus 13.
Damn.
9 piercing.
Damn.
So he gets stabbed by this thing, like through the chest, and he just coughs up this blood out of both of his 2 mouths. Because again, this is like 2 goblins fused together.
And then doesn't he also get hit with the...
And go ahead and roll your lightning damage. Yeah, absolutely. And the branding
and
smite.
the branding smite.
Roll your branding smite first.
Okay. 5 radiant.
Perfect. So before the lightning even hits, this thing is torn apart by just the javelin itself and dies. But along the way, this javelin had turned into a lightning bolt and blasted the other two goblin boys. And what kind of lightning damage do we do?
11.
What have I done? Let's rewind, shall we, and fully describe the majesty of this. You take this javelin of lightning, you speak the command word to it. As you're moving, you're also casting branding smite on this thing. You chuck it across the field. The lightning off of it blasts through 2 goblins on the way. They both just take the full brunt of this lightning and fall to the ground dead. The final one gets struck from the javelin itself, immediately dies, but as it does, gets blasted across the battlefield from the blast of the lightning. And you have, in one attack, killed all 3 of these goblin-like creatures.
Yay!
Well done.
Nicely done.
With the... Do I have enough speed to go... movement left to go pick up my javelin?
Yeah, you didn't throw it that far.
She just walks over. Panavan just walks over and just goes, boop, boop.
Yep, perfect. Object interaction, you just grab that. So that was technically an attack. So you technically still have another attack. You got a bit of movement left. You've used your bonus action for branding smite. On the battlefield, You've got one bugbear-like creature sprinting into the woods, and you got the other one that's attacking Kira. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
I'm going to. So my javelin is melee, so I can use a ranged weapon, right?
Yeah, sure. You know, I'm gonna kind of move away from that a little bit. I was being a little harsh during the Halloween episode. I think let's just keep it within reason, and you're fine to do whatever. So
Okay.
you threw the javelin. You're now picking it back up. I would say like any weapons that use two hands, maybe you want to be able to do because you're doing a lot with one hand. But if you want to like pull out a gun and shoot this thing, or
Yeah, I'm gonna pull
with
out my
one hand.
pistol and shoot.
She's got a gun. She's got a gun.
Bunny with a gun.
Duck.
All right, I'm gonna pull my pistol out and shoot the bugbear amalgamation that is attacking Kira.
Sounds
Kira,
like a fun
duck.
time. Yeah.
Kira, duck.
Huh?
Duck it!
All you hear is
21 to hit.
21
Nice.
hits. Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
You were not shot.
Very nice. Very nice.
Is this a... No, this is not a D10. This
Nope,
is
that's a D8.
This is a D12.
Yep.
This is a D10?
Correct.
Yay!
Woo!
You figured it out.
Figured it
12
out.
episodes in, and we've learned the dice.
3!
Nice. It's totally fine. All right. Cool.
3 piercing.
3 piercing. Lovely.
Do you add anything to your...
No.
Mm.
Because I already used the smite.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. All right. Sounds good. Well, I mean, you did plenty on your turn, so I think you're okay. 3 of these, goblin fusions, where it's like 2 goblins smushed into a single body, have died. And you've got this more bugbear-like tentacled creature that you've shot. It barely flinched and is still moving in on Kira.
Now it's time to chip away at that one.
So, Kira, you're
I
up.
attack.
Ah! What? That came out of left field. I wasn't expecting
Yep.
that.
Oh, I was going to suggest I attack merch because this Storm always says it.
I attack. Yeah, that's a
attack.
good merch idea.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to read Shocking Grasp. See
Oh, sure.
See what the hip hap is.
Good spell. I
Yeah.
like it.
I wait
It's-
until my turn, obviously,
Mhm.
to figure it out.
Well, yeah, totally. Well, I'll kind of tell you. So it's an attack that'll do some lightning damage, but because it's a cantrip, like a spell, it does take your full action. So you want to get to do 2 attacks.
Of course
including the
not.
shotgun damage.
Why would I even do that?
The benefit of doing it would be to when you cast it, you the creature can't take reactions
So I
against
run
you.
away.
So it's a good way to attack and run. If you ever needed to escape.
I would never. Okay, I attack.
Lovely, go for it.
Also, the help action is still being done by Doge.
Oh, yeah. during
14, but now it's 14.
14? That does not hit.
We love to see it. Anyway.
What are you using? Your axe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you swing in, you see 2 tentacles come up and like grab your axe, and you have to wrestle
Oh
it.
no!
wrestle it
Don't
away.
wrestle me! Oh no!
Kira's way too into these tentacles.
Way too into it.
19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Woo! 17 damage.
Holy moly.
I rolled a 10. I get a +5, and I get a +2 because I'm raging.
Got it. It is so hurt. Yeah, you like slash him with this axe. It like buries into its shoulder and then some, and like its arm on the right side is starting to fall off from this
It's just hanging.
strike.
Just hanging.
My God. Okay.
I
Cool.
blow bubbles in his face.
Because you can't talk. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Go. So that's your turn.
Bonus action.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
That was
You're
my...
rolling?
Wait.
You get 2 attacks now. We're level 5.
And a bonus action?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, do you have anything that? Could be
I have a
useful?
hex, but I don't want to waste that. I feel like these guys are the mincemeat
Mhm.
of what we're fighting. So I'm gonna chillax.
Okay. Sounds good. No worries.
Because I can't do a kunai, right? For my bonus action, being that I didn't.
Right.
use-
You'd
yeah,
have to
okay.
attack with your kunai as your main
That's what I
main
thought.
attack.
Yeah, I'm done.
Cool. All right. So the
But I would like to position myself, like have him between me and Banabin. because Bannerman been throwing these shots, so I don't want to be in the way of
Gotcha.
anything that she has a gun out. So I'm being very, very cautious. So I'm moving him as I'm like dug into his shoulder, and I'm like kind of like rotating him. We're like dancing, and I'm bubbling.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and as D&D kind of describes a turn of combat, this is kind of all happening at the same time. So you're taking this strike into this guy, and behind you, you just hear this blast of electricity as
And you
all
say,
3
"Nope."
goblins die. And you're just like,
Twirling.
all right, where's Bannerman on the battlefield? I don't want to take the brunt. So you twirl, like you move like with the axe embedded in this guy, and turn him in a position and pull the axe out. Cool. All right, I like it. So you now got this guy between you and Bannerman. The goblins would go, but they're all dead. Maeve, you're up next.
Okay. Well, that one guy just booked it, right? So there's no getting him. He's gone.
Yeah, he'll be running for the next 60 seconds. So,
Bye.
which is 10 rounds in D&D combat.
Bye. So I would like to try and kill this bugbear, I suppose.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
I'm not gonna roll a die because I can't trust myself. That's an 18 to hit.
18, lovely. That hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Cool. And I am gonna roll my damage. Specifically because I have that added D4.
Got it.
For divine. Whatever.
Oh yeah, the divine.
Divine
smite.
whatever.
Or no.
2. Plus 3. 5.
This thing had 2 hit points left.
Ah.
Maeve, go ahead and describe how you finish off this guy.
I literally rolled 2 1s on my damage die.
That's incredible.
This is a bad day. I picture Maeve just running on in. She runs in. She sweeps the leg.
Perfect.
And knocks the leg clean off. He falls over and hits his head on a rock. And now he's dead.
Yeah, it's like you just kind of trip the guy, and then he falls over, bangs his head, and
On a rock,
dies.
specifically.
Yeah, you see all the tentacles like twitching and stuff, like a beetle on its back, almost all these
Yee.
like arms, and they kind of circle around it, hug it to death, and this creature dies in front of you.
Sorry,
There's
And-
Beetlejuice coming out.
And with that, we'll kind of drop out of combat. The other one has run away. And you guys see these creatures in front of you. You're the goblin, your goblin friend from the tree says, "Hey, good job, guys."
Fairwind goes,
Sorry about your friends.
pineapple.
Why was I thinking that Bannerman was gonna shoot him in the head? Like, I don't even know why. You started talking and I was like, oh no, she's gonna shoot him.
Yeah, this goblin, who, by the way,
Execution.
last evening, tried to kill you guys.
Yeah, but now he's my child.
Yeah, he's like, "So we good? We all good?"
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry about your friends.
It's okay. I don't like them that much anyway.
You know what? Me either.
Why don't you like get a new job or something? Like maybe go and start a new life. Like go. There's an inn up the road that like, you know,
If you like
You could
doing,
get a
like,
job.
security and stuff like that, I bet you could go there.
get a damn job.
You think they would hire someone like me?
Why
Probably not, but I mean that's probably better than being turned into a zombie.
You know, that's a good point.
And you do know the lay of the forest and stuff, so you could like help.
Marketable skills. Yep, I got it. Okay, okay.
Drop Banabin's name. They like her.
Drop Anovan. Got it.
I
Okay,
give him 2
understood.
gold for a night.
Wow, you guys are so kind to me.
Donovan gives him 2 other gold just
in
because,
case.
just in case.
This is $4, not 2.
Man, my goblin friends never treated me like this. Makes me wonder if they were friends at all.
Oh, I pat him on the head. I say, "Go on, little buddy."
Okay.
What's your name?
Parg?
Oh, maybe might want to start with changing that first.
I mean, he'll
Change
match
that.
with Varg.
What should I change my name
Varg.
to?
Oh, never mind. Say hi to Varg for me. It's that way, and I point in the direction that is 3 hours away. Just
By
keep
foot,
walking
yeah.
that way.
Okay, sounds good. And he just runs off back to the road to head south. back to the inn. We'll see. I guess we'll catch up with that guy later. See what he's up
His
to.
name's Barg.
Parg.
Parg.
Parg. Yeah.
Okay, Parg.
Which is so cute because him and Varg are gonna be best friends.
Oh my god, little guy, big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
My goal is to have Varg be one of those like big guys that throws the little guy. You know?
Now
Just
it's time
throws
to
him.
loot the bodies.
Loot.
Perfect.
Loot.
You guys start looking through these things. They don't have anything on them, but
They don't even have
They're-
weapons or skin or fur.
Well,
Do they have pants?
They have like bits. They're like it looks like they've been almost like torn. Like to create these creatures, the previous incarnations had to be like broken apart and put back together. It's almost as if they've been like fused and changed into these parts, like the little bits of like armor and clothing that they would have had before, which you remember seeing these guys before, where it's just like a bunch of haphazard pieces put together. You look in and see like bits of the armor and clothing they were wearing is almost included in this fusion. Like you see like a chainmail shirt has been like partially fused into their body and then comes back out before going back in. Like all the bits of what they were before has been fused and changed and corrupted into these forms.
I say a little prayer for them. I do that like Catholic cross over your body thing.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Mavis Catholic, confirmed.
No.
Catholic is part of this world.
Yeah.
World.
Yep. Catholic.
Jesus did die for your sins.
Catholicism
in
is here and real.
D&D. Cool. So, you guys take a minute here. Yeah, nothing really to pick from these guys. What weapons they had were, broken down anyway. So
They're
yeah.
just yucky little guys.
Yucky little guys. You did see where they were coming from. You can gather that there might be more back there. You're still looking around for all in the Toscobble if you
Can
want to
we,
continue.
Do a little short rest, maybe.
You can absolutely take it for a rest. if you'd
Maybe.
like.
Yeah, I'm fine with doing a short rest. Rest.
No
Yeah,
worries.
I need to heal up all my HP that I lost.
Perfect. You guys take a minute here, short rest. Go ahead and do that on your character sheets.
Oh my god. Not me digitally rolling a 1 as well. What the fuck?
2d12.
Oh, there.
Do we see buildings in the distance, or like any sort of camp or anything, or are we still in like just the thick of it, of like forest?
Yeah, thick of the forest.
Okay.
The closest, as far as you know, the closest like quote unquote civilization would be the Idle Tortoise, which is an hour horse ride away.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at Banabit and Maeve and say, should we continue on?
I think so.
I think so.
Okay. Banabin, you lead the way. For no reason. I could totally do it. But I think, you were doing it before, so you should just do it again, kind of.
Okay. Vader's just like, oh, okay.
Cool. All right. I'll go ahead and keep the survival check going that you had before.
Mhm.
There's now more tracks to follow because of this haphazard group of strange creatures sprinting through the woods. They were not trying to hide their tracks at all, so it's quite easy to follow. And you guys continue on. Only another 10-ish minutes before you find you reach this like small cliff face where you see a cave mouth which looks a little dug, and you see a sign nearby that marks this as a mine of some kind, where it was mined out for some sort of minerals or something like that. It was an ancient mine at some point, but based on the condition of the sign and there's some tracks outside, it looks like this is a long abandoned mine. It's been hundreds of years since it's been in use, so it will likely just be a cave system that was once used as a mine. So you see the front of it, but there's something wrong here, and that's because the cave walls are purplish and a little fleshy, and you every once in a while see a little movement from the walls emerging, and you see large. You notice shapes and tentacles almost moving from the cave walls. This cave has been taken over by some sort of entity. And as you look at this cave mouth and consider what might happen going forward, we're going to go ahead and end our session there and close out. And we'll pick up from there as you guys kind of see this
Alaskan bullworm.
yeah, this basically like living cave almost.
Darren, are we
sitting in
fighting
front of you.
Lithids? This is sounding a little bit Lithid.
A
if you
Lithid
ask
light?
me.
I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see. But yeah, there we
I
go.
have 500 hours in Baldur's Gate now.
Yeah.
And I'm paranoid when you say purple and tentacles.
Yeah. So we'll talk about this more, whether or not it's a Lithid, like over in our Patreon. We've got the ritual cast over there, which is where we just have our after show, and we'll discuss the episode a little bit more there. So that's patreon.com/halfcasters. Does anyone have anything they'd like to plug? Anything they want to point people to? Social networks they want to be on?
Darren, I hear you're doing a show.
Yeah.
Oh my
Another
God,
show.
I'm doing a show. Yeah, we're going to be doing our 5th episode next Thursday. So we just hit the halfway point, but over on
Twitch.
the name of the show is
The Forgotten Troop.
Tales from the Forgotten Troop. We're doing a show called Clockwork Chronicles. If you want to see me actually play in a game instead of Game Master, come check me out. Tales from the Forgotten Troop. We're doing the Clockwork Chronicles over there.
It's been
It's
super
cute.
good.
It has been really cute as well. Because
Yes.
they're all just little Stranger Thing kids.
Anyway, anything
Follow
else?
us on Patreon. We should be posting over there
We have a
more.
new Patreon person.
Yeah. We have
Oh,
a new
yeah.
patron.
Well,
and we're going to celebrate them right now. Darren, who are they?
There is. So, yeah, our inner circle, which is our top patrons over on Patreon. Our normal subscribers are lovely people who have supported
They're
us
all right.
month after month.
They're all right.
They're fine. We got,
Just kidding. We love you.
we've got Daz. We've got Heather S. We've got Michael C. We, of course, have Kara W.
Who's that?
And new patron, we've got T-Kate. T-A-C-A-I-T.
Thank you, TK.
TK, thank you so much for supporting us. I appreciate it. If you too, the audience, would like to support us, head on over to Patreon. It helps us keep everything running, all the little expenses and stuff that goes into running this sort of thing. But yeah, that's it.
We might make some merch soon.
We might make some-
That's the other news.
So there's a
That's
promise
what I
that
would
maybe
like
there
to
will be
plug.
some merch.
Yeah.
I've been looking into it.
And join
so-
our Discord.
Discord.
It's fun. That's it.
We be shitting around over there.
Yeah.
We're a little shitheads.
Shitting
on
and
Discord.
hollering.
Pooping and farting.
Shitting and critting over there.
All right, bitches. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.